So this move is something that you can do sitting on the floor or even sitting at the edge of your bed. I don't want to recommend it when you're on a chair because we want to have the support of the ground or the bed underneath our hands. So on this one, the idea will be to allow a tilt of the body and a little bit of a half moon movement of the spine. So while I'm sitting here on the ground, I have one leg bent and one leg straight out. You may have both bent. You might have both of yours straight out. If you're on the edge of the bed, obviously you're just sitting with your legs dangling, if possible, your feet on the floor. So you either have to move, scooch to the edge of the bed so your feet touch something, or put something underneath your feet. Okay, so we're just going to start with a simple head tilt, breathing in. And as you breathe out, just letting the head tilt to the other side. So the idea here is sort of like aiming the ear towards the shoulder, and the other side gets to lengthen a little bit. Good. Let's bring it back to the center. Breathing in, breathing out, tilt. Breathing in, and breathing out and tilt. Good, and bringing it back into the center once more. Okay, so the next part of this is we're just going to take one arm up. Now, if you can bring it all the way up towards to the shoulder height, that's great. If not, this is fine. The idea here is just to do a little bit of a reach and back. So as you're doing this now, turn your head to look at the finger, to reach and back, and reach and back. You might find you can feel that sort of the side or slightly those twisting muscles at the side of the body may start to feel like a twinge. So this is why we want to do this really slowly and carefully. Good. Let's take that back. Let's take the arm down. Good. Just give that shoulder a little bit of a shake and release. And then the other side, so the arm can come up to where it's comfortable. And it just starts to move towards the side. It's like you're reaching for something. And then let your head turn so your eyes kind of follow the middle finger. And again, if you start to feel any twinge in the back, you want to back off a little bit, keeping that super slow. Good. And then let's bring that back to center and bring it back down. Good. And give that one a little shake out. You can shake out both shoulders. All right. For this next one, I'm going to start with that arm out, and I'm going to reach so that I can put my hand down. Good. Just hold that there for a moment. You can let your head tilt over to that side as well. Good. Let's breathe in. And then as we breathe out, we're just going to unwind ourselves out of that. And then to the other side, arm up. You're going to let your arm come down and let yourself tilt down. So if this is kind of awkward and you feel like, oh, I have a little more, you can crawl your fingers, let my head tilt. Wow, I'm way over more on this side, I think, than the other. Good. Breathing. So you may find one side really different than the other. And then we're going to let ourselves come back up slowly. Pause here, just relaxing in the center. Okay, this next one, we're going to start the same way. We're going to let the hand come down. Crawl it just a little bit, not like fully out. All right, we're going to take the other arm, and it's sort of like the elbow bends as you come up and down. So then the hand will kind of move and slightly back. So it's a little bit like the little teapot movement. So we have our handle here and our spout over here. Good. Let's take that all the way up. And let's switch sides. So other arm comes out, and let that arm come down, not too far out. Other arm, we're going to let it slide up the body. Here's our handle for our teapot. Down. And opening and down. And once more. Teapot and back to the center. Good. And bring it back into the center once more. Beautiful. So whether you've done this on the floor or on the side of your bed, we're just going to end and complete. So I want to make sure wherever you are, your legs are still comfortable. So if you want to switch positions, go ahead and do that. You want to feel your sitting bones on your floor or on your bed. And we're just going to bring our hands in front of our hearts here. Good. Let's take a breath in. And then slowly breathe it out, just sinking down into your sitting bones. Namaste.